Hey guys, how's it going? Nas here again. So today is gonna be an interesting episode. First of all, I'm going to open these vintage Fast and the Furious models. We got Monica and the Eclipse. I'm also gonna open up this Tokyo Drift original release of Sean's Mustang. That's all staying in my collection. Also, I'm gonna open this big boy. These go for between like $70 and $100 or more. That's getting opened as well. I'm an out-of-box collector, and I don't collect for things to retain value. So these babies are getting ripped. Also, big news. It's kind of hard to say. I don't know if you can tell that there's a lot of room in my cases. So let me start this off with I'm not done collecting diecast. Not that anyone cares. This is my own personal thing. I've been selling my collection slowly through Whatnot. Those of you that watch my videos know exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna repeat myself a little bit. So I apologize to my usual viewers. So my man, here's the thing. Stuff in my country of Ukraine is not doing good. I wake up every day watching the news from Ukraine, and it's heartbreaking, it's horrifying, it's unnerving, it's messing with my psyche. It's kind of hard to explain because most of my viewers on this channel are not Ukrainian. There are a couple of you, so Slava Ukraini, друзі. But I also have a Ukrainian speaking channel and a couple other channels that I goof around with. I love making YouTube videos. So, even if I don't get paid, I enjoy making YouTube videos. So, number one, I'm planning to not demonetize my channel, but cancel my partnership with Google. That way I don't have to mess with that whole mess for tax season. It's not that I'm not making money on YouTube, I am. But it's not worth it when it comes to tax season. It's also not really worth it because I want to go back to my roots of making YouTube videos where I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about subscribers. I'm not worried about posting on a regular. That's why my videos have been kind of like I go in waves. I'll freaking bomb my channel with YouTube videos for like a good month or so, sometimes a week or two. And then I won't post anything for pretty much the same amount of time. So, this isn't like a sad video because I'm not doing this because of sad reasons. I'm doing this because I have a lot of responsibilities in my life. I want to focus on other things in my life, like art. I'm very, very responsible for my mother and her health. I'm very responsible for this house, which I own. There's a lot of things I need to do. And, you know, yeah, the whole monetization thing is distracting. So, again, not a big thing. It's a decision that I've been wanting to do for the past year, like all of 2024. My main goal in 2024 was to get my channel to 10,000 subs because that was my kind of a goal when I first started YouTube over a decade and a half ago, or 2 decades, a long time ago. But on this channel I've done toy hunts, toy collecting, Power Rangers, obviously Hot Wheels. I've done a lot of art stuff on here, reviews, all sorts of fun things, personal growth videos, minimalism, gardening. That's what my channel is about. I've tried to explain this before. What my channel used to be about It's just kind of vlogging in a way, but more like a video diary where I also make fun videos. I went to film school. I I am a professional filmmaker, but I haven't done anything professional filmmakery in a very, very long time because of responsibilities and other things that I have to do. So I've worked on like Hollywood films. I've done a lot of documentaries, a bunch of different things. Some on IMDb, some aren't. I've done a lot of things. So YouTube's kind of been my little outlet for personal reasons. Like I just enjoy doing it. I don't have to. I can put effort into a video or I don't put effort into a video. So, it's kind of like that's kind of, what's going on with that. So, basically, again, I'm gonna like sever my partnership with Google so that they'll still run ads on my videos. So feel free to skip them. Just because if you completely demonetize your channel, the algorithm doesn't really share you or suggest you or do anything with you. They're just gonna be like, "We're done with you, buddy." Bleh. So I don't want to make videos for nobody. So I'm just gonna leave it be where it's at. I'm just not gonna take any money because it's really not worth it. If my channel for some reason blows up and I start getting like 10, 20,000 views for some odd reason, then I'll rejoin my partnership. But it's really not worth it. So, and this way I can really just relax and make the videos I want to make, So, let's get back to the first thing what I was talking about. Let's start with opening this beautiful Mitsubishi Eclipse from Revell. This has been like the best release of this Eclipse until this company, Transcend Model, made one of these. I made a review video of this. If you need a perfect Eclipse from Fast and the Furious, this is it. So, not sponsored. So, but before then, none of them had opening hoods. None of them were anything. There's a whole bunch of Hot Wheels versions. There's a Racing Champions version. I'm sure there's a bunch others, but this one is awesome because the hood opens and it looks like it's really cool. So this is from Revell. If you're a Fast and the Furious collector, look into Revell because they're better than Racing Champions that everybody loses their poop over. I have those as well. So yeah. Again, while I'm opening this, my collecting also over the past year has become very focused. Maybe even over the past 2 years, where I mostly focus on the Fast and the Furious. That's always been my focus. That case is full of complete Fast and the Furious releases from Hot Wheels. So, yeah, so that's always been my focus. My second focus is Kaido House, and then I enjoy JDM cars, BMWs, stuff like that. I love cars, period. So if it's a car I really like, I get it, but I no longer get like every version of it or any of that nonsense. Yeah, I think, since I took a nice break from YouTube a couple of years ago, since I had a run-in with a bunch of scumbags on YouTube, some of them still watch. What's up? But that's not the focus of anything in my life. So, yeah. Mixing in with my talking and stuff, here's my opening of things that a lot of you are cringing about, because this is a very good collectible on a very nice card as well. Oop, there's your little engine right there. So yeah. So, let's see. Next up is Monica! Jarul's card. So, yeah, so the whole thing with YouTube monetization, I think I made myself clear. My second point is the whole thing I started with Ukraine and how difficult it is for me and some of my Ukrainian friends, my family that's in Ukraine, some of which are on the front lines. I have a medic who's on the front lines. He's my family. I have a bunch of family that are volunteers that are providing a lot for the front lines and for people that are displaced from homes, that lost their homes. They also help out orphan children that lost their mom and dad, or one or the other, to either Russian terrorists or that tail is creepy. I was like, is that a fluffy snake? Sorry, ADHD. So yeah, they provide a lot of help for that. So for the past 3 years, I've been doing auctions on my channel here on YouTube, just making charity auctions, and the diecast community always came through from day one, from every show that I've put on here with my friend Chris Sheets, Ghostbusters Quick Response Unit, and a whole bunch of my friends that have been helping, donating, buying stuff, sharing, all sorts of good stuff, and just understanding what's going on. So that's been tough, man. But in the past 3 years, we've raised nearly $20,000, which might get me a little emotional right now because don't worry, I'm fine. But it just means a lot because I'm a really tiny channel, and I'm just blessed with a group of friends and a circle of friends. YouTube, also YouTube followers, YouTube subscribers, and sometimes random people just pop in and they're like, "Oh, cool." So I'm very grateful for everyone. So nearly $20,000 to date we've sent there, and we've helped with medication. We've helped with, like I said, we've helped with providing housing. We've donated to volunteers that go into war zones after buildings have been, some buildings have been blown up, but people have been evacuated. But some of them would go back there and rescue pets, house pets, farm animals, and evacuate them, and also feed them. So all of that takes an insane amount of money. So, and much more. Also, we've provided drones. We've supported Special Unit Kraken. I got a really nice plaque that they sent me as a thank you. I've also been recognized by the Secret Service of Ukraine. Apparently, they're sending me something as well as a thank you. We also provide. I also do toy drives here on this channel as well. We've also, collected toys, Legos. By the way, thank you, special thank you to Aaron of Cheap Ass Bricks. Thank you, Aaron. He's donated tons of Lego. And thank you to everybody else that has donated clothing. My friend Andre of Cryptid Toys and Games, he's donated clothing and toys. Very special thank to Vic and Lana of Diecast Creepo and Mustang Queen on Whatnot and social medias. They've donated lots of diecast and clothing, specifically Lana, thank you. And they were actually also recognized by Kraken, who sent them a nice little certificate with official everything. So, just special thanks to everyone. There's so many of you, like Joe from Joe's Rush Shop, Steve from Miniature Mustangs, Rob from 33DC over in the UK. I'm sure I'm probably leaving someone else out. Obviously, my girlfriend Maggie, who's been there with me for everything. Like when Chris, Ghostbusters Chris, When he and I would run these auctions on my channel here, Maggie would be behind the scenes doing all the writing down of things, sorting things, making sure people pay, answering questions, then helping me with all of the packaging and all that, and moral support. Holy shit. Um, yeah. I know I'm leaving a lot of people out, but thank you everybody. I'm sorry, I just can't list. Uh, this is kind of a spur of a moment video. It was just going to be unboxing of this, and oh my god, what am I doing? But I was preparing for this, and I'm thinking none of this matters. That's my point. None of this really matters because there's people being murdered, tortured, raped, abducted, homes destroyed, lives ruined. I mean, Ukraine's being invaded by a terrorist tyrant, Putin. And, my people are suffering again in the hands of Russia, Soviet Union, whatever. So, yeah, I've been doing all I can from America, short of going to Ukraine and picking up arms. I'm in no health to do any of that, and I have responsibilities here that I absolutely must be here for. So that's why I'm here. So, unlike a lot of people, I'm doing what I can. A lot of people just talk a lot. A lot of people even talk down on this. Don't get me started about what's going on right now and the government here and the surreal treatment of Ukraine and our president by this administration. But I'm trying not to go there. So yeah, my whole thing is I've been getting rid of my collection as well for 3 years. I also buy stuff. Sometimes I'll review stuff. Some people think that, Nas, why are you buying all this stuff? Like, slow down. I'm like, most of this is going to go to the auction. This isn't for me. So that's how that went. And some things that I did leave for me, I eventually sold anyway. That's why that is thinning out. I was looking through all this today, and yeah, I'm just looking at it and I'm like, it's doing no good here. I need to sell it, take the money, and send it to Ukraine and help people. That's what I've been doing for 3 years. Donating my own money, selling my stuff, selling my collections. When I went through my minimalist phase, I most of that money that from the stuff I sold, my toys, my other Hot Wheels, all of that went to Ukraine. So I'm continuing that. I've done 2 whatnot auctions over the past 3 weeks, and we raised another like $3,000, I believe. We did it this time on Cryptid Toys and Games, my friend Andre's toy store in Maple Shade, New Jersey. Also, it's Cryptid Toys and Games on all social medias, but he also has a Whatnot account, and I sometimes sell stuff for him there on that account. And he was like, "Go for it, man. Use it, sell stuff." So yeah, he's part Ukrainian as well. So we're uniting everywhere. So yeah, Monica. I've said this before, where before the war started 3 years ago and I was collecting Hot Wheels, I would get this rush, when I would go peg hunting, toy hunting, and I would find something, I would get excited about adding to my collection, or even just the hunt itself. I enjoyed that. And that feeling I would get was just like this fulfillment or something. I don't know, nostalgia maybe. Now I get that feeling when I sell this stuff, even though a lot of it means a lot to me, for nostalgia reasons and other things. But what's the point of nostalgia if my country's gone. What's the point of nostalgia if all I have are memories? If my people are all dead, our cities, towns, villages are all in ruins. What do I have to see there if and when I go back there? Um, that's a scary thought, dude. And even if I don't go back there, these are my people. And in the end, they're people. They're humans. They're Ukrainians are amazing people. Half of Hollywood was built by Ukrainians. So much stuff was invented by Ukrainians. You know, we're innocent people, man. We're an innocent country, and we're being invaded. And there's people out there that think that we're somehow to blame for it. That's fucked up. So here's Monica, Fast and Furious, by Ravel, opening hood. And I know I'm gonna get a message from the usual troll that's gonna say, well, this crap you're showing, why don't you sell that? I probably will. Why don't you get a life and do something productive with it? Also, I get some trolling messages. This is more of me talking again, you know. I'm just giving you little breaks with candy so that you don't freaking get totally depressed. But I still get trolls. And some of them come from what I've mentioned earlier with those YouTubers that I had a scuffle with, of the drama that they created, of complete bullshit that they created, manufactured, and spread about me or my credibility or all sorts of bullshit. So I still get these trolls once in a while, either on my stream or in my comments section, and they'll be like, what about Palestine? What about Gaza? What about Israel? What about some other cause? All worthy causes, right? All worthy causes. There's a lot of evil going on out there. But, number one, I'm Ukrainian. Number two, I have connections in Ukraine to where I can actually make a difference with my charity here. It's not a charity, with my fundraising here. Number three, what the what the are you talking about? What are you doing other than going onto someone's comment section, someone who's doing good with what they have, what they can do good with a cause that they chose for many reasons, or the cause chose them? What are you doing, bro? What are you doing? What's your cause? Is your cause going and trolling people and then buying a bunch of Hot Wheels and jamming it up your, you know? So yeah, there's people out there that are completely just touched by an angel and hit over the head with an empty bag. Think about that. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that, and I know where they stem from because you can see who's typing and you can see who they follow, who they comment on, and who they're buddy with. So that's really messed up. So yeah, yeah, those guys are just low lives, man. It's, you know, what are you gonna do? So I don't really let that get to me, especially lately. It used to bother me. It used to bother me a lot, especially like 2 years ago. Now it doesn't. I block them, mute them, or my friends, moderators, block them, mute them, flag them, report them, whatever. It doesn't matter as long as I don't see anything and don't engage in conversation with these people. It's all good, and I don't. So yeah. So yeah, that's another little thing that happens, even to people who try to do good. Like, there's always some asshole out there, or a bunch of assholes out there that like to freaking fart around. So, let's open this before we move on talking. So, I've had this bad boy for a whole lot of years. The corners are messed up on this. It doesn't matter about value, but I've never found one. Oh, I don't even need to do that. I never found one in in the wild with a nicer card. I have a whole bunch of these. They re-released these. There's different wheels, different different wheels, whatever. This one has painted headlights. It has this style of rims, and there you go. And beautiful paint job. So this is gonna go replace one that I have in my case that I wheel swapped a while ago, and I'll sell the wheel swapped one. So yeah. I did sell all of my Fast and the Furious doubles, triples, duplicates, whatever, different versions. Like, let's say one car was like shiny gray, another one was re-released later with a matte paint, not shiny. So I'm like, why? What do I need that for? For who? To impress who? To like, what's the point? I don't need all these variants. So I took all of that. It was almost a whole bin of Fast and the Furious stuff, and I sold all of that at the last auction for Ukraine. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, back to my whole collection thing. As I've been going through the past 3 years, it would always be selective. You pick out things you're like, what's the stuff I really like? And every time you do this, this is kind of a principle of decluttering, minimalism, cutting back, weeding down, paring down, whatever the words are. That's the whole point of that. And the more you do it, the easier it gets, because the more you do that, the more the stuff you already got rid of, that's no longer there. So now you're looking at what you have, and now you have to make that choice again. What makes me happy? What stuff that means a lot? What has the nicest story attached to it, for me to hold on to it? So objects are important also. They do hold memories. So sometimes it's easier to have certain things, and it would have a memory attached to it. I was gonna use something here. So it's been crazy, because some things that like a year ago I'm looking at now, and I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna get rid of that. That is just such a cool casting. I can't get rid of that. It's just, come on now. And yeah, now it's like, I can get rid of that. I'm just gonna hold on to that other thing that's even better. So that's how it's been going for me. So it's not difficult. I'm not making this video to make myself seem like I'm going through this crazy sacrifice, personal sacrifice. It really isn't. I think I explained myself enough to what's more important. It's people's lives. Ghost. Okay, cats. Whew, thank God. I thought it was a ghost. I'm like, holy shit, it's the nun. So, yeah, it's none of this is really sacrificing in the way it is, but it's not like, no. I'm even planning on getting rid of most of those RC cars hanging there. Probably the F40 and the Eclipse. I built that big Mustang in high school, so I'm keeping that. That means a lot to me. Plus, it doesn't really work. It needs a new motor and stuff like that. So I painted all of that. I made that from scratch, built it, assembled it, screwed everything together, made it work. So yeah, that's cool. DeLorean I might even get rid of, but maybe not, because that was a gift from my best friend. So, just to touch on that a little bit, just wanted to let you guys know, through my experience and going through minimalism a few years ago, it's okay to pay forward the stuff that some people gave you. Especially if there's a whole bunch of it. Some people might have sent you a whole box filled with like 50 cars or whatever the hell they might have sent you. So remember, it's okay to let it go. If it's not something you want, the person that gifted it to you already did the deed. They gave you something from themselves. You've had it. You're happy with it. And now you're kind of like, I don't really need any of this or most of this. Like, hold on to a couple things, It's totally fine. You don't have to go announce things, but, maybe try to find someone who will appreciate those things more than you, and you don't sell it, you pass it on to a young collector or something, take it to a children's hospital, donate it to a cause like mine, or any cause, like I mentioned before, to any person, or you can start a cause, donate stuff. It's okay. It's okay. I never get upset if someone passes something along that I gave them. Um, it's okay. Like, if it's not something that you want to hold on to, it's totally cool. We're still friends. We still have each other. We can still give each other gifts in the future. I mean, I personally no longer ask for gifts, even for my birthday. I'm like, I don't need anything, guys. Thank you. Maybe donate to Ukraine. Not even through me. Find a charity. Um, you know. So yeah. Um, that's another thing. I know I have a lot to say. There's a lot on my mind. I appreciate you for sticking around with me. So far, this video's been half an hour. Let's see. We've opened 3 cars. Let's open this big kahuna, this $100 car that I got on Whatnot about a year and a half ago. Alright. I understand some of you might be like, no, Nas, why? Why? Well, because I don't collect things on card. I have a couple, like Brian's right there. You know, the Hot Wheels Brian's rides. My friend Pondo is sending me a full set of the original Fast and the Furious, the original set Fast and the Furious with the Eclipse, you know, the RX-7, that first race, whatever. So he's sending me that. They're all in blisters. I'm gonna keep those on card because they're cool, man. So is this. Don't get me wrong, but honestly, it's okay. Uh, Certain things, you know, the cards on those are beautiful, and it's the original release, and I'm a huge Fast and Furious fan. This I understand, but this will look better on display with the rest of my cars, the rest of my Fast and the Furious collection. I'll line up all my R34s next to each other from different companies, stuff like that. Now again, a troll right now is watching this and they're like, why don't you sell that for $100 and donate it to Ukraine? That's a very common comment that I would get sometimes for things that I pick up and stuff. Why I'm not doing that is because, well, I donate a couple $100 from my paycheck every paycheck to Ukraine. What are you donating, and what are you donating to? Because I'm donating a couple hundred out of my paycheck. I'm also buying diecast and selling it and donating it. If it doubles the profit, I'm donating all of that to Ukraine. What are you doing? I think I'm allowed to keep this. So there's my answer to the trolls and their dumbass questions and accusations. So, all right. Oh no, I need to get the satisfaction of ripping $100 back. Oh, how can you not enjoy that? Yeah, this isn't this isn't the prettiest one, and not a goddamn thing opens on it. And look how awful the wheels are. Look how awful that is. Look at that. That just looks so silly. Where's the camera? There you go. Whatever. But anyway, it's still very beautiful. I love it. I have the same casting, only Bayside Blue, also from Johnny Lightning. That one is kind of worthless for some reason. Well, because it's still Brian's car. So, whatever. There we go. So, I opened a bunch of stuff for my collection. All of this has been in my collection for a while. Some of it for over a year and a half, some of it for half a year. Oh, the Mustang I've had for a couple of years. So, yeah, so those are the things I opened. Let's see. You know, like, stuff that I won't open is like something like this. This is Reach Out Worldwide. This is for right there. Paul, whatever. 4-Pole Skyline GTR. So this is for his charity after he passed away. They did little homages like this for him. So this is something I'm not gonna open. Hopefully that makes sense to what I open and what I don't open. So, but yeah. Oh yeah, and this another 4-Pole Supra that stays in the box as well. Excuse me. So where were we? So yeah, other than what I just opened, and I explained that I'm very focused in my collecting now. I'm still gonna buy things. I'm still gonna, collect, but not as crazy at all. I think I've said this before, where if I buy something new and I don't have room for it, I have to take something out so that I can put the new thing in there, and I have to either sell or gift the thing that I took out. So I think it's a good rule to live by, and I have, all those cases there. Oh God. I think there's enough room for stuff. So oh yeah, so I'm doing another auction soon on Cryptid Toys and Games. Do I have a sticker around here? Oh wait, I'll add it in post. Cryptid Toys and Games on Whatnot. Huh? So that's my friend Andre's Whatnot and his store once again. So I did my last 2 auctions there, and this is some stuff from my collection that I'm going to be selling there soon. If you're watching this video, I don't know when later, then you're just seeing. These are some of the cars from my collection that I'm going to be selling. These BMWs, this Maxima Drift. Let's see. Then I have some of these. Have the Liberty Walk Ferrari, Mercedes. These are like the premium. That's a Kyosho, Mazda, a couple of Racing Champions. Then we have some of these. These are all white cars that I have. These are Hot Wheels premiums. So Fast and the Furious, this beautiful R35, Mazda RX-7, and Supra. Then we have a Chase Mustang here. And whoa. And this beautiful Impala right there. That's gonna go up. Oh guys, by the way, please don't send me messages saying, yo bro, sell me that thing. Just go to the Whatnot. More Hot Wheels, all white. All these Skylines. Another Kyosho Toyota and Nissan van. Come on, man. Oh God. Okay. Then we have more RX-7 Skyline, another Godzilla Datsun 510 race livery, and Fast and the Furious. Then we have some, this is vintage Japanese. Then we have a bunch of Aoshimas from Japan. Those aren't cheap, they're beautiful too. That's just some of my doubles. Actually, I still have different color versions of these Aoshimas. And Matchbox there too. Look at that Hako right there. They're all beautiful. So, obviously I'm not selling these because I don't like diecast or I quit collecting or any of that bullshit. I love these, but I don't need to keep them. I want to sell them so that I can send that money to Ukraine. There's more Oshimas here. Look at that beauty. That's a Mazda Cosmo Skyline. Then we have reused rides. This is the one that lights up. James Bond, Corolla, and this Camaro. This is a rare one. I think these go for like $30. So yeah, there's more. I just wanted to give you guys a little bit of a taste of what I have. I already sold so much. Like I said, $3,000 worth. Most of that was from my collection and stuff people donated. So yeah. So there you go. That's gonna kind of a little taste of what's gonna go there soon. So keep an eye out for my channel, my social medias, which is Instagram nostalgic_official. I'm on Facebook as well, nostalgic, whatever. Nostalgic Secret Stash if you want to be more private. I think that's a private group. Then there's just Nostalgic, so check those out. Please don't send me friend requests to my real name, Nazar. I have Facebook account and Instagram account. Those are like for immediate family and like friends that I know in person. So so that you don't get like offended or whatever if I don't accept you there. Those are literally, I don't have a lot of people on there. That's just for family. So not that there's anything special there. I just don't post anything. They're like messengers. So anyway, yeah. So I'm getting rid of more. I'm still going through it, man. I'm still going through my collections and putting stuff aside to sell. I'm gonna go through my Kaido House doubles. Gonna pull out whatever I can from that and to sell it. That's what I'm doing. So, but like I said, you know, canceling my partnership with YouTube. I don't need that money. It won't help, and in the end, they end up taking more money from me during taxes anyway. So what's the point? Second of all, yeah, YouTube stuff's changing. I'm gonna be doing way more personal stuff, kind of like this, talking more. I know this is a long video, so this is more of like the walking and talking format where I'm just unloading on you guys, just giving you opinions and updates and stuff like that. It's more like a podcast. I know in the past people used to tell me like, dude, I customize cars and just listen to you. So that's an honor. Thank you if you're the one doing that. What else can I tell you? Yeah, speaking of which, walking and talking is coming back. I've been talking about that a lot and not walking and talking, but it's happening. But I only need to keep myself accountable to myself and to some of you who are regular viewers. So yeah, I'll be going to toy shows still. I am doing a lot of my art, so I'll be sharing whatever I'm doing with you. I'll be sharing on my YouTube channel. I'll still be doing reviews of diecast, believe it or not. I'm not done collecting, like I said. It's just gonna be, if I'm doing a review of it, it's because I fucking love that car or that casting and I've been wanting it for a long time, or a friend sent it to me, or someone asked me to review it and I did it. So that would be the reasons why I do reviews. No more, not that I have been doing anything hype related. I don't peg hunt. I don't do peg hunt videos. I mean, I'll still look at peg, like, you know, at diecast on pegs, but I don't go there to make videos. So yeah. So yeah, a lot of stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to share with you guys that, you know, what I'm changing about my channel, what I'm changing about myself, what I'm all about, Ukraine, why I'm selling my stuff, not to make money, it's to send money to people that need that money. I've been doing it for 3 years, guys. So yeah, like I explained about half an hour ago in this video. So yeah, I don't think there's anything else I need to tell you. My auctions, I'm gonna do this one on Andre's Cryptid Toys and Games thing, but I'm trying to figure out how to just do it off of my personal one. So go ahead and subscribe to I have an account on Whatnot. It's Nostalgic, believe it or not. So make sure you subscribe to Cryptid Toys and Games and Nostalgic on Whatnot. I do want to do my own shows eventually. It's just quicker right now for me because like his channel is already set up. it benefits him a little bit because we're selling stuff on his channel. He sells plenty on his channel on his own, by the way. But and he has an audience, so it's easier for me to sell there except than go to my channel and be the noob, you know. So, but it will happen eventually. Whatnot. eBay just doesn't work out. It makes no sense. It takes too much hassle, too many hoops, too many fees, just too much BS. Live auctions is where it's at these days. So yeah. Charity, not charity, fundraising, peace and love is what I'm after. I love supporting smaller YouTubers. That's another topic that I wanted to touch on. I don't watch a lot of diecast YouTubers. I have a handful, a handful of YouTubers that I watch. I'm not gonna name them because I don't want to leave someone out, but it's like a good 10 or so. None of them do peg hunt videos, I don't think. So I'm talking Hot Wheels exclusive channels. There's also Toy and other people. Sometimes they peg hunt, friends also. But yeah, I just can't handle it anymore. Also, all of the complaining and the bitching and the constant topic about scalpers and how this community is this and that and they're ruining the hobby for the rest of us. And you know, I've talked about this so many times on my channel. I don't want to go into it too much, but it's not necessarily the scalpers, man. There's a lot of collectors and half of them resell. Most people that go to these stores have a Whatnot channel. They have to get their stuff somewhere. Not all of them have a distributor. So they have to go and buy stuff. If they stumble on stuff, they buy it, you know. There's a lot of nuance to it. And, there's a lot of collectors. There's a lot of people that collect this crap. The problem is not just with Hot Wheels. It's with all collectibles. For example, Pokemon. Same shit. Long lines. People fight over it. Everybody's scalping it. Same story. Certain action figures. Same bullshit. Lego. Same bullshit. There's so much other crap. People collect a lot of shit, and every community has the same complaints. Scalpers. Well, if everyone's a scalper, who's buying all this shit? Anyway, so yeah, that's why I'm not going into that any more than that. I've made full videos where I rant about it, and most people agreed with me, and it's just beating a horse to death. Like, it's dead already, its face is gone, stop fucking hitting it. So yeah, yeah, and that's partly the reason why I don't want to go peg hunting. I don't want to keep running into like that type of scene and negativity. That's why there's a lot of negativity on YouTube too. A lot of people with just a heightened false sense of like self-importance, narcissists, and just people who just got like, they have 1,000 subscribers and they're already acting like they're freaking, PewDiePie or some shit, like they would have like 300 views, then all of a sudden they make a rant video about scalpers, and all of a sudden they got 10,000 views, and now you can tell they're like dressed differently. Now they're talking with a chip on their shoulder. It's like, bro, that's not... They just wanted to see that video. It was clickbait and they wanted to hear about the topic, that's all. So, yeah, a lot of that, man. I've seen so many people just start with a passion, a love for Hot Wheels, and then their channel just turns into just this just awful mess. Just like, they don't even know what they're doing anymore. It's just, let's go peg hunt more. Look, I ordered all this stuff on eBay and on Whatnot, and like, every other day there's a haul video. I'm like, where are you putting all this shit, man? Where? Like, where? every 2 days you're buying like 10, 20 castings, be it just diecast or you ordered a bunch of stuff on Whatnot. I'm just like, are you also reselling it? Who's buying it from you? And are they making pickup videos? Is it just a vicious fucking cycle of bullshit? I think it is. So yeah, I have been watching a lot of some of the YouTubers I watch. Again, I'm not naming anyone, but I've been noticing some of them getting back to their roots, to their original philosophies of collecting, and maybe even focusing on collecting. And I've been doing that for a while, for a few years now. If you watch my channel, you know. So yeah, there's a lot of amazing YouTubers. I've been following some amazing YouTubers, man. Bro, if any of you are watching, I comment on your videos, so you probably know that I like your videos because I comment. But there's just guys that spread such positivity, such like passion and love for the hobby, for the diecast, for cars. They have real awesome cars in real life. It's obvious they like cars. You don't have to have an awesome car to like cars. I don't, but I have a Mazda freaking. Anyway, it's a Mazda Protege 5, 2003, manual transmission, sport wagon, so it's like a wagon. I love it. It's fun. It's not that fast, but it feels like it's fast because it's manual. Back off. So anyway, what's my point? Oh yeah, and those are the channels that I watch. Those guys that are positive. Those guys that you can tell that they love it. You can tell it's genuine. You know what I mean? And like they get grails or they find something they haven't had in a while. But then I'm watching them and I'm like, please, please, please don't turn into a piece of shit asshole. Like, because once you acquire everything you wanted, where do you go from there? You know, there's that fine line that you have to cross. You have to figure out what's the next step you do because now you have pretty much everything you wanted. And now maybe you've moved on from peg hunting, or you know you've moved on from collecting Hot Wheels, and then what do you do next? You know, there's all these steps that I went through and I watch other YouTubers go through, and you can kind of tell that one takes the path of the righteous. No, one takes like a path of still staying positive and getting new ideas, helping people, helping others, helping other collectors, making videos about what they learned from their experiences. And then others go the other way, where now it's a business. Now they make videos of them going to store to buy product. You know, nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with reselling. I love resellers. I have tons of reseller friends. They're not scalpers. There's a difference. Most of you buy diecasts from resellers, so don't make BS videos about resellers because you buy from them. So they're not scalpers. So yeah, and my point is those guys that I'm talking about that are awesome, positive, and you know, genuine collectors. They're new, you know. That's the whole point. They just started their channel. They have like 300 subs, 500 subs, maybe 1,000. Maybe they're crossing into 2,000. You know, the small channels, most people don't know about them, and some of those scumbag other YouTubers haven't like tried to hook them on to join their little, you know, huddle of douchebags. um so yeah, I really love those channels, and there are a couple channels that are old that have been there before this whole thing started happening with Hot Wheels and 2014ish, I think, 2018, between 2014 and 18, and then obviously 2020 it blew up because of reasons. Um yeah, those guys, they have a couple 100,000 subs and they still stay true to what they've been doing. They might be getting a ton of Hot Wheels, but it's like WTF or what the for. He's awesome in Canada. He has like a Hot Wheels museum. I used to watch uh HW Bare Metal, HW Bare Metal, Bare Metal Hot Wheels. He stopped. Marty's Matchbox Makeovers. I still watch him. Amazing dude in Australia. Matchbox Makeovers. There's a bunch of different channels, and some of them don't make videos anymore. There was Diecast Resurrection. I love that channel. Diecast Resurrection. What an awesome dude. His videos were amazing. He stopped, you know. So, about 3 years ago, too. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap up in a couple of minutes. So, my whole point is like, everything has changed. It's natural, it's normal. Everything changes, everything has its season. You know, everything shifts. The diecast community has changed a lot since when I started doing Hot Wheels content on my YouTube channel about 5 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago, before I was doing toy hunting, toy pickups, you know, like I said, Megazords, robots, action figures. So when I started doing Hot Wheels, it wasn't that crazy. There wasn't a lot of diecast YouTubers. So I was in that like initial cesspool of like people getting to know each other, everyone starting their YouTube channels, and everyone used to think that I was some big YouTuber because I already had like 7,000 subscribers, but that was from my toy subscribers, not my Hot Wheels subscribers. So a lot of them had like false hopes that I would somehow give them a boost, and that was funny to watch. Like they would only talk to people that had higher subscriber counts, and then I'm like, no man, whatever. But anyway, it's crazy. It's crazy. People are nuts, man. But yeah, so now I surround myself with my actual real life friends. I have my projects. I don't fill my head with bullshit. There's enough bullshit with the war going on and what I'm doing to help Ukrainians. And yeah, I watch positive people on YouTube. I have a lot of other hobbies, a lot of other interests. So just wanted to let all of that off my chest because I thought this was due. You know, a little bit more talking. I haven't been making too many videos lately, so I did pick up a couple of cartooned cars, and it's funny how many people were like, "No, Nas, that's a black hole." I'm like, "Chill, man." I know. I'm not. People still think that I'm like I never was. They keep thinking that I'm I'm someone who I'm not. It's interesting. Watch my actions. Watch what I buy. Like, don't assume shit about me. Or just ask. How about them apples? Anyway, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. More auctions coming up on Cryptid Toys and Games if you want to buy any of this. If you want to donate toys, Barbies, Legos, Hot Wheels, whatever, reach out to me. I'll give you an address you can send some stuff to, and I'll send it out. I'll pay for the shipping, obviously, as I always do, to ship it to Ukraine. You have to ship it to me, though. If you don't mind, if you have stuff you can spare, preferably in package or new clothing for children, or any kind of toys for children, you know, from like, not like babies, but, you know, like, whatever. Teeny boppers to like young teens range for kids. Let's see. If you want to donate customs, if you make Hot Wheels customs, and you want to donate a couple for me to auction off to raise money for Ukraine and get your name out there amongst the diecast community who are going to be bidding on it, again, reach out to me either in the comments here or send me a private message on Instagram, nostalgic_official, or Facebook, nostalgic. Hit me up there. I'll answer all your questions. If you want to just send a bunch of Hot Wheels for me to auction off, I no longer take like regular main lines that, you know, no one really wants to bid for, because it's too wasteful to pay shipping to send it to me, and then no one wants to pay more than $1 for them, and then they have to pay shipping like $3 for something they paid 50 cents for. It's just a waste of money. I'd rather just take all of that money and donate that. So, you know what I mean? So if you have like super treasure hunts, something hard to find, rare, stuff people will want to bid for, like good stuff, hit me up. I gladly accept anything you guys want to donate, and it will all go to Ukraine. I don't take a penny from this. Whatever I take may go to like shipping or something, or to buy more stuff for the auction, stuff like that. Ah, man. Yeah, thank you for your attention. I'm here. If you have any questions, go ahead, let me know. I answer everybody's comments. Trolls will be muted, so you're gonna keep commenting. No one's gonna see your comments. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching and listening, giving me your ear. Thank you for watching me open some of these rare Fast and Furious castings. And yeah, I am getting rid of most of my collection and making room for some stuff that I'll replace those empty spaces with later. But for now, we need to send money to Ukraine, and that's what I'm doing. All right. So, peace, love, and unity. Give me any thoughts you have about any of this in the comments below. I would appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up. Not because I want monetization for it, like I said before, but just so that the algorithm can share my videos and my channel out there, so I can get more people to help. That's all I need. I need help. No, Ukraine needs help. I may need help too, in many ways, but I'm here for Ukraine. I'm here to save lives. I'm here to provide people with food, medicine, and shelter that need it. So, peace, love, and unity. I'll see you guys in the next video. My name's Nazar. Love you. Peace. Slava Ukraini.